YouTube! ¿Qué pasa? Welcome back to another Bleach Brave Souls video on my channel. Right, today I thought I'm gonna make a explanation video. I do want to talk about a few of the skills and effects that a lot of them are being mentioned often in videos, especially in my showcase videos where I showcase characters, where I go over the skills. And as you can see, I opened up my TYBW Aizen, my favorite character in the entire game, to just showcase a few of the skills and go over their terminologies. And we're gonna fish out a few other skills and go over the explanation what these skills actually are, and what they actually do. Right, let's get it started. First up, Bruiser. 100% in this case when his gauge effect is active. Now, what is Bruiser actually? What does this skill actually do? Bruiser is basically a skill which indicates how much in percentage the normal attack damage output is being increased. So in the case of TYBW Aizen, he has, when his gauge effect is active, he has 100% increased Bruiser, which basically means he's doing 100% more normal attack damage. I believe base he was at 50%. 1 second, let me quickly check. Let me check. Right, okay, no. Base he has 40%. Just quickly had to check up because I've got him equipped and I can't be bothered to de-equip everything to just check it. So base Bruiser would be 40% for this Aizen. So basically, Bruiser, whenever you see this skill, note, or whenever you hear somebody say this character got that amount of Bruiser and stuff, then know that Bruiser is basically the increased normal attack damage skill. Basically indicates how much the normal attack damage is being increased. Then next up we have the counterpart, which is called Berserker. And Berserker is something, now in this case, wait, let's fish out a character that has Berserker. Let me get one quickly. Right, obviously Aizen also has 20% Berserker, I believe, but yeah, I did want to get something like TYW Yama, for example. So he has a base of 60% Berserker, I believe. But anyways, it doesn't even matter. But what is Berserker? Berserker is basically the counterpart to Bruiser. So Bruiser is increased normal attack damage, and Berserker basically indicates by how much percentage the strong attack damage is being increased. So these two are actually crucial skills. A lot of characters actually have both. I don't think, was it back in the days, I believe the highest a character could actually get was like 20%. I remember way back when the game first came out, like 20% was like the max, and then it went up to 40%. And yeah, nowadays you got characters, I believe you got few characters that have 60 and 70% at base. I think the highest one was actually Hard Nemu. An older Hard Nemu version. She has actually 70% Berserker. That's the highest base Berserker a character has at the moment in the game, and then 60%, for example, the Senkaiman Aizens, all of them has 60%. So that's basically Berserker. Then there is another skill called Devastation. Now let's see. Yeah, 1 second. Let me fish out a character where it says it. Right, so next up, Devastation. That's basically, I just pulled up here, TYBW Heart Ichigo. And what is Devastation? What does this skill actually do? Now, Devastation, as we've talked about Bruiser and we've talked about Berserker. Bruiser is, if you listened attentively, Bruiser is increased normal attack damage and Berserker is increased strong attack damage. Now, Devastation is increased special move damage. That's basically the third and the counterpart to Bruiser and Berserker, which is Devastation. Devastation basically means increased special move damage. So any character that has Devastation basically does more damage with his special move. Now, there is, again, different percentages. You have 60%, you have 50%, 40%, and so forth. This Ichigo has one of the highest ones in the game, which is 60%. 60% is the highest one, by the way. There is no 70 or 80%. We might even get 70 or 80% in the future. remains to be seen. But as for now, that's definitely the highest one we have. So yeah, Devastation is basically the increased special move damage. Then we have where is it? Another skill which gets thrown quite often. 1 second. Let me fish it out. Right, next up, the skill is Bombardment, because this skill often gets confused with Devastation, which is why I'm throwing it in there next. Basically, Bombardment is also a skill you see quite often. And what does this skill actually do? So Devastation increases the damage of the special move, and Bombardment increases the number of hits for the special move. Yeah, so that's basically what Bombardment does. Bombardment increases the special move hits for a given character. With this Eisen, for example, he does have Bombardment built in, and it's at +1. So basically, that's a higher version. So the base would be Bombardment, then it goes to Bombardment +1, and I don't know if we have Bombardment +2, but yeah, that's basically what the skill Bombardment does. That basically increases the number of special move hits with the special move. And then next up, because we've spoken about Bombardment, I'm going to do Frenzy next, because Frenzy is another one of those skills that increases the number of hits. And what does it increase? Basically, Frenzy increases the strong attack hits. So the base value once the skill is activated is +1, but some characters have a value of +2. For example, 6th Anniversary Aizen, TYBW, Ichigo, Safui Kenpachi, 7th Anniversary Uryu, and so forth. So those characters have Frenzy +2. We might even get Frenzy +3 in the future. Very possible, maybe even next anniversary. I hope so, anyways. But yeah, that's basically what Frenzy is. And then the counterpart to Frenzy, which would be Flurry, and in this case, I pulled up my TYBW Eisen again. He has Flurry +1. What is Flurry? Flurry basically similar to Frenzy. Frenzy increases the number of what? Of strong attack hits, and Flurry increases the number of normal attack hits. So it's basically another skill which increases the hits. So we have a base value of 1, and then some characters have Flurry +2. For example, Yiwach, Beyond Bankai Kenpachi, and Kuruyashiki. And we might even get Flurry +3 with the new Sajin. But yeah, that's basically Flurry. Now we've covered a few skills. Now we've covered skills that increase the damage hits. We've covered Berserker, Bruiser, Devastation, and we've covered 3 skills that increase the damage hits of a attack, which is Flurry for normal attack, Frenzy for strong attack, and we've covered Bombardment for special move hits. And I'm going to continue this series of elaborating some of the skills in the game. This is it's going to become like a series in future. So yeah, I hope this is beneficial to some of you out there. And yeah, do let me know what you think of these videos. As always, take care of yourselves, and I see you guys next time.